Hey art nerds, it's Kate here, and today I'll be talking about two pieces, one from Africa and one from Indigenous America. The first piece is a wall plaque from Opus Palace. This piece is made of cast brass in 16th century CE. Let's talk a little about the history of the time period. The Benin Empire was a powerful kingdom established in Benin, or present-day Nigeria. The Edo people living there held a high regard for social norms, and this plaque showcased that. One of the many made, this plaque would have been hung at a post in the Oba's palace. This showed the lineage of the empire and therefore showcased its importance. A majority of the details of this wall plaque show the Edo people's trade with Portugal. The Portuguese received peppers, cloth, and stone beads from Benin, while Benin received, among other items, the coral that is seen in the beads worn by the Oba. This trade agreement later fell through, and the Oba's palace was attacked and seized by the British, which ended in the looting of many art pieces, including this plaque. Now, the form of this piece is quite exquisite. The iron irises of the eyes of the figures are purposely singled out and convey the mystical authority of forged metal. Artists of the time worked collectively and created their pieces using a lost wax casting technique. First, a more malleable version of wax is created, and then covered in clay and fired. Once the wax is removed, molten brass is poured into the clay mold until hardened, and then the clay is removed. A main theme present throughout this wall plaque is a hierarchy of scale. The attendants differ in size, not by distance from the Oba or height, but due to importance. The Oba would have had lots of attendants, servants, chiefs, and priests with him when he was traveling. You can see that here in these figures and how they are slightly shorter or smaller than others. This piece also conveys a certain religious significance, as the rosette shapes in the background of this plaque could have been derived from Christian crosses from European traders. You can see these small figures again would have been of lesser importance in Edo society. Alright, on to the second piece, the Yaxchilan. The Yaxchilan is located on the south bank of the Usumacinta River in Chiapas, Mexico. It was a significant Maya center during the Classic period. This building was built out of limestone in 725 CE. This building isn't so much an architectural feat compared to the detail that went into decorating it. To show its importance as a city center, there are many decorations adorning the outside of the building. This site is famous for these carvings, called lintels. You can see these. If this was a doorway, they would be along that side, and then these doorways up here, lintels would adorn these as well. Lintels along the doorway showcase the history of the city. This is similar to the chronological story that the images on the column of Trajan depicted. These lintels were commissioned by the ruler of the city as well. Many lintels represent the public display of a captive. This is a frequent occurrence in Maya art, as the sacrifice of victims was a major part of their warfare style. These lintels were often painted with blue, turquoise, and red pigment, but over time the paint has worn off. Other lintels show various rituals. One of the most famous rituals was considered one of the masterpieces of Maya art is a royal bloodletting. Bloodletting was a common practice of the Maya people. They drew blood using knives made of stingray spine, flint, bone, or obsidian. This ritual is performed by the king of Yaxchilan, Shield Jaguar the Great, where his wife pulls a thorned rope through her tongue. This pierced tongue allows blood to flow as part of a ritual communication with gods and spirits. However inappropriate this may look, this shows the enthronement of a new ruler. This shows her moral and physical strength by choosing to take part in this ritual. Yaxchilan was only recently discovered in the 19th century, as it was in the middle of a dense rainforest. These Maya glyphs were translated then in the 1960s. We have a better look at what life was like for them. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and share this video. Stay classy, Sammamish. See you next time.